It's a great honor and a privilege to introduce Henry Katz. We're here at a wedding in Long Island, and you are the grandfather of the color. And Henry, you were born in Antwerp.
Antwerp, Belgium, and 3 weeks after I was born, the war broke out in Belgium. We went to Marseille, France for 2.5 years, and we were in a work camp in Geneva, not in Geneva, in Switzerland, Vevey. Then we moved to Geneva when the war was over, and we came to the United States in 1947, and I've lived in the United States since then. I have a summer place in Monticello, New York, a winter place in Boca Raton, Florida, and during the rest of the year I'm in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
And can I ask, in your family,
Yes.
did a lot of the family survive?
No, my parents survived. My uncle, my father's brother, and his wife and 2 children were killed in Auschwitz. And my grandparents, my father's side, grandfather was in Sobibor, died in Sobibor. He was sick, he had sciatica, they wouldn't take him to the rest of the family. They waited to make him healthy, and then he sent him to Sobibor to be killed. My grandmother was killed in Auschwitz with my uncle. My father had another brother who joined the underground. He survived, but he's no longer around. And my grandparents on my mother's side were from Poland, and they were in the ghetto. They also didn't survive.
Do you know where in Poland?
He lives in Radomyśl Wielki in Poland.
And they never survived.
And none of them survived. My father was the only one that survived and came to America. My mother.
And how did you manage to get into Switzerland?
It's a good question. Somebody must have had some kind of a pull because they weren't taking too many people in. So we were lucky. And during the war, my father had a Sefer Torah and a Shas, 2 Shas, one Shas Sparkly and another one Shas Yerushalmi. And my mother's Lachter, along from the ground. And after the war was over, when we came to America, we stopped off in Holland, where they used to live before he got married. And they dug it all up and brought it to America. And my Sefer Torah is now in the Young Israel of Teaneck. The Lachter is used by my daughter, my older daughter, who's the mother of the Kala. And the Shas I just gave to my grandson. It all has a lot of meaning to us. And I have a lot of papers regarding the war.
What is your first memories? What do you recall, your first memories?
My first memories are basically in Geneva. Not Geneva, Vevey, in Switzerland, the work camp. When my father used to go, away for 2 weeks to work, and then was home for 2 weeks. And that's basically the first memories I have, 3 years old, 4 years old. I know I was King Achashverosh in 2 of the Purim spiels. And my father was the one that taught me in the beginning, because there was no cheder there. There was no yeshiva in Geneva either. My father was a Balkora, and he learned, and when I was in Switzerland 35 years afterwards, I was looking to get a meal, ordered a meal for Shabbos. They told me, you go to shul, you'll get invited, and I got invited. There's someone who lived across the street from me in Brooklyn. And the next day when I came in, everybody came over to me and invited me for lunch, asked about my father. I still remember that over 30 years ago.
And can I ask, did you ever ask your father or your parents how come they left Antwerp?
Yes, because the war started 3 weeks later. I was born April 20th, 1940, which April 20 was also the birthplace of the Yamach Shemo Adolf. And 3 weeks later, on May 11th, Germany invaded Belgium. So we ran away. And the story I was told is my mother was holding me on her lap in a train, and started crying and she bent down and a bullet went right where her head used to be.
Sure. If you weren't crying, she wouldn't have bent down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a nice, what a miracle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we had a lot.
And did you have siblings?
I have one sister who was born in Vevey.
That was after. That was when you were in Switzerland.
I was 3 and a half when she was born. That's before we came to Geneva and after we left Marseille, France.
And what message do you give to your children and grandchildren and the future generations?
Well, till recently I said we should be thankful that we're in the United States of America. With what's going on now in the United States of America, I'm not so thrilled about it. Like they say, everybody should be going to Eretz Yisrael.
Yeah.
But the family is here. I know my father, although Shalom, wanted to go live in Israel. Mother said no. My kids are here. I'm going to stay here. And basically the same thing. My family is here. I lost my wife 2 years ago. And so I have 2 children right near me and the third one in Switzerland. Ready to go now.
And your family, they always kept from?
Always.
That's amazing.
My family, thank God, all my 10 grandchildren are from. 4 of the people that they married are from. My kids are from. One of my sons is a son-in-law is a chazan. He's not paid chazan, but he's got a good voice. That's for the Yom Noraim. And we've always been from.
And your parents remained. They never lost their emunah.
No. I go through.
So I just want to thank you so much. This has been, I can just come in with you. This has been such an honor and a privilege. And mazel tov, at Maybe's room.
Amen.
Okay, all the best. And really, I'm so grateful to you.
Thank you.